Hey, this is Brandon.
And this is Barab.
We're 8 Pound Pressure.
And you're listening to AntmanVs.
Woo!
Oh, what a double play!
Let's see it.
That'll be the day.
Kings and world leader.
I'm gonna sing it.
Cause I get things cooking. You stare, you
How long your drama?
Don't you dare change that station.
Feel the power.
Ant-Man versus. Starting now.
What's up? What's going on, Music Familia? So, it's been a crazy week, and we've been going through some things over here at MFP. So, we're messing around with some stuff, and I was checking on some audio settings, and I was revamping the show, and my fucking soundboard's broken. So, I gotta have one of my buddies get in his car and drive up here next week so I can sit down and figure out why my stuff sounds like shit. So mad. Whoa, so mad. Brand new show tonight, man. Shout out to everybody who is watching. I want to give a shout out to my awesome, lovely sponsors who love me so much to put up with my rants and my supports and all my things. Rants and my support all week long. I want to give a shout out to Shamrock Printing, Paul's Nightclub, Carolina Hemp Company, Columbus. I want to give a shout out to Lynettes Country BBQ, the Empire Concert Club and Bar as well. Much love to all you mofos out there coming in and hanging out with me and putting up with me. So today was an Ant-Man rant day. If you saw it, and you're not related to it, it's kind of like my friend Chad always tells me. If you read something, and you think it's about you, it's probably about you. 9 times out of 10. I went on, and, you know, I don't know. I try to not let things get to me. I really do. But one thing that gets to me is a lot of people come for support. They'll message me, they'll do whatever like the week before. Or even sometimes, even the day of a show, I'll get a message that says, hey, post this. Hey, share this. Hey, do this. Do that. And I don't know where you guys have been, but I've been here every Thursday for, what's that say? 500 episodes or so. And I've been doing the same thing over and over and over again. I mean, if anything that you could call me on, if anything you could call me out on, it would be being consistent. At least I show up. You know. Like, I don't wait till day of the show and be like, oh, you know what? Oh, my vag hurts. I don't feel like I want to show up for the show tonight. Oh, my neck hurts. Oh, I don't think I want to show up and support music tonight. Oh, this and oh, that. Like, you know, I love what I do. But what I don't love is babysitting. I don't love changing diapers. I have 2 kids under 5. I don't need any pull-ups or diaper changing more than I already go through every day. And, you know, I absolutely love my fan base, and I love the people. And I love the live people that come and hang out like you guys who are sitting in the chat right now with me. I love you guys. And I love the thousands and thousands of people that view this after. Never mind a lot of people get wrapped up in the idea that this is just YouTube. Like, okay, cool, he's just on YouTube. But I'm not. I'm on like 9 different other platforms. So like, collectively, a month, I get about 10,000 total views. That, I mean, like, I count views, listens, all that stuff. So, I mean, it's like about 9 to 10,000, right? And granted, I'm no YouTuber, dude, by no means. Like, I will never say that I'm something that I'm not. But one thing I will say is that I'm consistent, and I show up and I support hundreds and hundreds of people, over 500 shows, and I've supported a bunch of great people, had a bunch of great interviews. You can go back in my YouTube channel and check out all those awesome interviews. Some better more than others. And, you know, whether it be my fault or the interviewee's fault because they've never had an interview, whatever. But I had an artist hit me up today, or actually on the 9th of October, and he saw a tweet that I posted out on Twitter, because I'm not on Twitter that much. I only post on Twitter like to get music attention, because I know bands use all kinds of platforms. So majority of my stuff stays on Facebook, but I will sometimes reach out to Instagram, which I haven't posted on in a while because it's just pictures, and who wants to see my ugly mug, you know, on Instagram. And so this artist reached out to me and said he saw me on Twitter, which is great, awesome. In the corresponding emails that we've had back and forth and conversating, we talked about, he was like, well, you know, I would love to submit my music to you and check it out. Have you check it out. Awesome. Great. Sweet. On it. And a reply corresponding email I sent to him, and I said, hey, so would you be interested in doing an interview? And he was like, oh, yeah, awesome. It caught me because he said, how much is it going to cost me for an interview? What? Like, people have to pay for interviews? Are you... Like, that just totally, like... I don't know. That blows my mind. And I got to thinking about it, and I'm like, so you're telling me that these press people... Let me adjust my microphone here. So these press people, these people that take these bands' hard-earned money, take part of it, take part of their money, and then take the other part and pay for interviews. At 524 episodes of a podcast, I've been doing shit all wrong. I've been doing it way wrong. But that's okay, because I'm very old school when it comes to what I do and why I do it. It never occurred to me, never, in over the 10 or so years I've been doing this, that, yes, for those of you who didn't know, over 10 years. It may not have been doing this, but I've been doing something like this for over 10, 11 years now. And it never occurred to me that, you know, I should charge for interviews. I just never thought about it. The reason why I never thought about it is because I believe too much in the music. If you as an artist sit on your ass, or sit wherever you sit, your garage, your basement, your living room, wherever, whatever, if you take that time to play and learn and hone your craft, why am I gonna... You've already sacrificed so much to be able to do what you do. Why am I gonna walk in and be like, so, for $50, I'm gonna do this interview. We're gonna do this interview for $50, or whatever it is. Like, now, I have always said, like, MFP as a whole, like, I have services that I provide through through Music Familia Productions, yes. Do I charge for music plays? No. Do I charge for interviews? No. Do I charge for any other things? Yes, I do. What I do charge for are like show flyers and promos and stuff like that. But I only charge between $5 and $10 for those show flyers. And it depends on how much you want me to promote your show. You know? Now, with that being said, I have artists, musicians, and people that I have that I work with that I barter service for service with. But the catch with that is that you have to be able to match the service that you're bartering for. For instance, if I support a band or promote a band and they don't have the money to pay me, that's fine. Just support me. Share my stuff. Put me out there as much as you put yourself out there. If you share your band page 9 times in 7 days, I ask maybe 5 of those you share me. You know what I mean? And it doesn't. It's not contractual. It's not like you need to sign this. You need to do this. Like, I don't know. My biggest thing is like it's frustrating for me because I have to keep my lights on too, and I put up with a lot to have to put on this show every week. A lot of people think I just show up. I'm other podcasts just show up and hit the on button and say, hey, we're doing a podcast, come check us out, and they drink and they smoke and they do all kinds of shit on their podcast. Like, that's not me. Like, my show prep starts as soon as I hit the end button for this show. I'm already planning for next Thursday's show. I've already got a plan in store, whether it be 1% of the same plan or 5% of the same plan. I still have a plan in place for the next show. And I can count this many on one hand the times that I've canceled the show due to health, life, or the miscellaneous, which miscellaneous falls in life, health, all that stuff, because you just never know. But this many, at least, that I've canceled the show. I feel like when I start getting into this many, I feel like I'm non-consistent and I'm not professional, and that's when people can call me out for being a POS. But I love what I do. I realize how fortunate I am to be able to do what I do every week. And, you know, I just ask sometimes, maybe I ask too much. I ask for the same respect that I give you. You know, I don't know about you, but for those of you who are single out there, I mean, you know, this may not be a conversation for you, but in my relationship, on my personal life, I have what I call pillow talk conversations, and those conversations consist of like me laying in bed at night and bouncing ideas off of my significant other, one way or another. And one thing we talk about, relentlessly talk about for that matter, she likes to point out things to me that I need to know, or that she feels I need to know. I'm going to leave you with this, and we're going to get right into the music. She said to me that if you took every person, every artist, every band, every musician, everything that you've ever promoted, supported, or pushed in your career over this 11 years, 10 or 11 years, if everybody shared it and promoted it and gave a shit about it as much as you do, you may not be where you are today. Ouch. That hurts. And it's got me thinking, you know? And so from here on out, you know, I'm going to start looking out for me. I'm going to start looking out for number one. I've looked out for all of you for so long that I've really lost where I need to be and what I need to do. So from here on out, I'm going to support you, and I'm going to support this, and I'm going to do what I do best. I'm going to show the fuck up, and I'm going to do my job. I love you guys. Thanks for all the support, man. We're going to get into this. And tonight we got some brand new music from all over the place. I got some awesome stuff from Poland. My boys and girls from Arsenic, Ophelia, I love you, girl. Thank you so much for sending me all this music. I got music videos. I got, man, they sent me their entire catalog of stuff. Like, I'm just blown away with some of the music I got tonight. And we're going to be getting into it, a little bit of it tonight, and I'm excited about it. But in the meantime, I'm going to show you guys some love. We're going to get you some 8-pound pressure right here. This is the brand new, fresh out of the studio, mixed and mastered version of Unfuck the World. And now, I've been playing this song for a minute, but what y'all didn't know is it's the unmastered, untricked out, the raw audio. So we're gonna get into this right now. Share this out using hashtag #MusicFamiliarForLife. I love you guys. Thanks for putting up with my rant for a couple minutes. I love you guys, and we're gonna get into this right now. Crank it up, and let's get it.
Hey, this is Brandon.
And this is Barab,
We're 8 Pound Pressure.
and you're listening to AntmanVs.
boys, 8 Pound Pressure. As promised, how about some arsenic from Poland? Let's do it. Oh, yeah. And that song is Cold from Arsenic. Ophelia and the guys. Killer stuff. So that's what's going on the other side of the lake. What you working on? You know, if anything, man, it shows you that music, life, and everything has not ceased around the world. Much love to Arsenic and Ophelia and the guys. And, you know, it's really cool to be, you know, even though we have all this stuff going on in 2020, it's really cool to be in the music scene and see all these artists and musicians that are coming together with new material. And it begs the question, and pardon me for being, you know, me, but if we didn't have the pandemic, would we have all the new material that we have? Or would the bands still be doing what the bands do? And that's, you know, now, I know what you're going to say. Whoever's watching this live and whoever's watching this now and whoever's watching this after, you're going to say, well, I've always been doing stuff. Yeah, but we all know a band or two or an artist or two that said, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get this material out. I'm going to get this. Let me ask you a question. When and if things get back to normal, do you think that there are going to be people that are going to fall off? And do you think that the artists and musicians and the people that said that they were going to do something new, if they don't have anything new or they haven't done anything, should they be held accountable for not doing what they said they were going to do? Just asking. Because I ask that. I ask that to say this. If you were in a situation where you had, 5 months? 6 months? Some longer than that? To come up with new material, come up with new stuff, come up with ideas at least? I mean, wouldn't you want to? Because when things do get back to normal, if an event they do get back to normal, you want to be prepared because you don't want egg on your face? I mean, who wants to be that band that when things do get back to normal, you show up to the show and they're on the flyer and you're excited. You're a new concert goer, or you haven't been to a show in months, years maybe, potentially for some of us, years. And you decide that you're going to come out to this show. And you come out to this show and you're like, hey, guys, I haven't seen you in so long. That's awesome. And then they get on the stage and they play the same material you saw 5 years ago. I don't know. I might walk up to that band and say, hey, I want my money back. You know? I mean, there's nothing wrong with playing new, like, old material with your new material. But if you are basing... I'm just going to say this, and I might be a jerk, but it's 2020, and if you're playing 2005 stuff or 2010 stuff, and you have no plans or nothing planned for 2020, you need to pack your stuff up and you need to go home. Because I have a massive amount of people that are lined up behind you that will blow you out of the water. And you're probably going to hear a lot of them tonight. Just saying. And every night, every week on my show, you're going to hear it. Because I don't know, man. It's rough. It's rough to watch. It really is. And then you see some people out there that are like, I want to get on a show. I'm like, all right. Well, do you know anything other than cover music? Whoa. Well, I'm working on this one cover. No. Again. You have to reiterate the conversation, like over and over and over again. It's so stressful. It really is. But with everything going on, I get some people have stuff going on. So I mean, there are lines that can be pushed and backed off. Like, I mean, there is some foreboding or some forgiving situations. But for the most part, have your shit together. What is wrong with you? We're going to check out some stuff tonight from all over the place, man. And I want to give a shout out to my man Sean and Cheryl from Carolina Hemp Company. We have an awesome show coming up. Hempy Halloween. It's going down at Carolina Hemp Company. Pretty badass. 5212 North High Street on October 25th. It's 12 to 5. You guys want to make sure you guys come on out, man. My man Ryan Warner's going to be out there. The Hillbound Gypsies, Artifacts, and After the Rain, all of which are great bands, great people. We just have to come together and support this badass local business. Because obviously, Halloween and all that, but, we have to make sure we get out there and support local businesses, right? And also, on the 31st, if you're not doing nothing, my boys, the Suicide Toys, have an awesome CD release going down at the Somewhere Else bar out there in Newark, Ohio. And the doors are at 5 p.m., shows at 6. $5 in advance, $10 at the door. And make sure you get out there and support some local music. Wear your mask, wash your damn hands, and have a great time. At both events, I encourage you to wear a mask and wash your damn hands, because it's going to be a great show no matter what. And if you have a flyer, if you have a show that you want promoted, man, hit me up. We'll promote you on our show as well. Dread Engine's music is killer. And I'm going to try to find some of their new stuff this evening, as a matter of fact. Get out of my head, David. Get out of my head. Get out of my head. But in the meantime, man, I was going across... Oh, I don't even know what to say about this. So, the Kansas City Chiefs. They won the Super Bowl. Remember them? Okay. So, the Super Bowl ring has already hit the auction block 1 month after this Kansas City Chief got it. Just 1 month. One of them is already up on the auction block, and the ring was made for Mike Weber, who was on the KC practice squad during 2019 season when Patrick Mahomes led the team to the win over the 49ers. And the players received their rings in a special ceremony at Arrowhead Stadium on September 1st. Now, if you were watching the Kansas City Chiefs on Twitter, you saw the actual live broadcast of Patrick Mahomes getting his Super Bowl ring. Okay? But now, the 23-year-old's ring has made it over to the Golden Auctions, where it's up for grabs, and the starting bid for this ring is $35,000. My wife would kill me if I put half of our house up for sale for a Super Bowl ring. I would probably be a very, very unhappy Ant-Man. The current bid is already at $55,000 with 17 days to go. Golden tells us the ring is attracting a ton of interest and could easily hit the six-figure mark. As for the piece itself, it's a 10-karat gold ring featuring the Chiefs logo made with 60 diamonds and two Lombardi trophies made with marquee cut diamonds. All right? It includes 16 rubies to signify 10 AFC West Championship Division titles and 6 playoff appearances under head coach Andy Reid. The perimeter of the ring top has 122 diamonds, which represents 100 NFL seasons and 22 playoff appearances in Chiefs franchise history. Weber's name is on the side of the ring next to his jersey number, which was 45, and his signature is etched on the inside band. Golden says the ring comes with a custom Jostens ring box. Now, it's funny, Jostens rings, I had a class ring in high school that was made by Jostens. So the fact that the Super Bowl uses Jostens makes me wish I would have never gave my high school ring to that girlfriend who never gave it back. And the Johnson's ring box and a letter of authenticity from Mike Weber comes with all that completed. Weber was the Dallas Cowboys' 7th-round pick in 2019 and spent most of the season on the practice squad there, but joined the Chiefs' practice squad in January after the Cowboys' year ended. Weber had re-signed with the Chiefs after Super Bowl victory, but was cut in the offseason after KC selected Clyde Edwards-Helaire in the first round of the 2020 draft. He's currently trying to get back into the league. Weber has been a monster star at Ohio State prior to his NFL days, rushing for 2,772 yards and 24 touchdowns from 16 to 2018. So it'll be interesting to see where that goes. I myself personally am just blown away by the whole subject. And I don't know really like what exactly is happening. I feel like I'm just wow, you know. I'm really like surprised by that. I'm stumped. Like, even if you're a practice squad, I would be proud to have that kind of ring. Like, at least it's something to pass down to my kids. I don't know. Hey, I wanted to thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me instead of watching the town hall meetings between the giant pumpkin and the old guy. And I appreciate you guys for coming and hanging out with me tonight. Tommy Lee Jones. I don't even know where he is these days. Tommy Lee, my favorite drummer in all the world, he says that if Trump wins, he's out of here. I swear to God. And I quote, "Get ready, Greece." Tommy Lee is moving in if President Trump is reelected next month, but there's strong evidence it's an empty promise. The Motley Crue drummer isn't mincing words when it comes to his feelings on the election and told London Magazine the big issue. "Dude, I swear to God, if that happens, then I'm coming over to visit the UK and I'm out of here. I'll go back to my motherland, go back to Greece, and get a house on one of those islands that I love so much." If you didn't know, Tommy was born in Greece anyway. He thinks our current POTUS is an embarrassment, as he told the mag. "I feel like people in Europe and the rest of the world look at America and think, what the fuck are you guys doing over there? Stop voting for celebrities and get someone real to run the country." And I quote, "If Tommy's threat to immigrate sounds familiar, it's because we heard it ad nauseum 4 years ago. George Lopez said Trump won't have to worry about immigration because we'll all go back." Lena Dunham said she's gonna move to Canada. Ditto for Snoop Dogg. Amy Schumer said she'd pack her bags for Spain. And hell, Cher even said she's moving to Jupiter. If that can even be possible. She's got enough money, she might be able to pay for that whole thing. And of course, you all know that there are still here stateside, not happily, but they're still here. And remember, not long after Trump beat Hillary Clinton, WWE superstar Dave Bautista told TMZ Sports he and his family would pack their bags and head to Europe if Trump gets reelected. Maybe Dave and Tommy will start an expats book club on Morocco's. That would be a great sight, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think so. So, you know, either way, I think it's going to be interesting. However it works out. Yeah. So, in other news, while I'm sitting here talking about it, the Cottonmouth Kings rapper Saint Dogg, he died at 44. And Cottonmouth Kings rapper Saint Dogg, rest in peace, brother. Law enforcement sources tell us that Saint, whose real name is Stephen Thornton, was found dead earlier Wednesday morning at a friend's house in Victorsville, CA. We're told that SD's buddy found him struggling to breathe in one of the home's bedrooms and called 911. Our sources say that once authorities arrived, St. Dog was pronounced dead at the scene. We're told that there were no obvious signs of foul play. A cause of death will be determined pending an autopsy and toxicology report. Saint was one of the founding members of the Southern California hip-hop group, which was formed in Orange County. He was one of 3 MCs in the trio alongside D-Lock and Johnny Richter. Like their band name indicates, the guys loved to rap about weed in all capacities, shapes, and forms. He was only with the group for its initial years, having appeared on 4 of their early projects, including Stoners Wreaking Havoc, Royal Highness, Stash Box, and Hidden Stash. After that, he went solo, but would eventually return to collab with KMK. He's most notably known for his earlier hits like Suburban Life, Bump, Dog's Life, Play On, and among others. Suburban Noise Records executive Kevin Zingler tells us that anyone that knew Steve saw the big heart that he had. Some of my fondest memories were watching him stop the music in the middle of the Cottonmouth Kings show to bring a handicapped fan in a wheelchair on stage so that he could have a better view of the show and even join in singing a few songs. That was just the kind of person Steve was, and he touched so many people in a positive way. He goes on to add that his legacy will live on in his music, and our hearts go out to his son Max and his entire family, friends, and fans worldwide. Man, goosebumps, man, thinking about that, 44. Rest in peace, brother. You will be missed. Also, did you see this? So, John Cena, his ass went and got married. Secretly. A massively private ceremony. With Scheherazade. Long last name. I will actually put... I'm going to copy and paste this in the chat, so maybe y'all can promote it, or you can say it. So that's the last name. I posted it in the chat. So, John is a married man now, tying the knot with his girlfriend Shay in Tampa, Florida. And the couple began kicking it back in early 2019 following Cena's high-profile split with ex-fiancée Nikki Bella in 2018. Cena and his lovely wife got very serious very quickly and were spotted making out all over town over the past year. Apparently, the two got engaged on the down low and filed for a marriage certificate in Florida in early October. And according to official documents, they swapped I-do's on October 12th in a ceremony in Tampa. News of the marriage was first reported by PW Insider. By the way, Shay was born in Iran but is a Canadian citizen. She works as a product manager for a tech company in Vancouver. Cena is a pretty famous wrestler, obviously, actor, rapper, and male G-string enthusiast. If you don't believe me, Google it. And Cena is pretty famous, around the world. We all know that. We reached out to Cena's camp for comment, but he's probably off doing the wedding thing, so we didn't hear anything back. Mazel tov, though, buddy. This is Cena's second wedding. As you guys know, he was previously married to Elizabeth Herbadou in 2009 to 2012. Cena dated Bella for roughly 6 years, but they split because he didn't want children at the time, and Nikki wanted to start a family. I don't know if you watch Total Divas or not, but it all played out right there on national TV. She has since had a son with new boyfriend, Tatum, so congratulations to Nikki, congratulations to John. Let's get back to wrestling, shall we? Because, damn. Anyway, coming up, we got horoscopes, we got This Day in Music, we got all kinds of fun jazz. I encourage you guys to share this out using hashtag MusicFamiliarForLife. And let's see what else we got here. We're going to get into some cool metal stuff right now, man. I have been checking out the charts and watching a bunch of stuff go on in the music scene. And I come across these guys, and these guys are on my global scale. I keep my own chart list. I do. I keep my own chart list of what's going on, and I have my own top 10, list of bands and artists and stuff like that. Maybe one day I'll put a show together and we can do Ant-Man's Top 10 or something like that. And I'll invite you to come hang out and be part of that. We're going to be talking about the new website we're going to be launching. We're going to talk about the new merch we got coming out here in a little bit. And we're going to also be talking about some paid opportunities. Basically, what that means is you're going to be able to subscribe to some unique, interesting, and informative brand new content coming from Music Familiar Productions and yours truly. So let's get into this right now. Phase Reverse. Now, these guys are sweet. If you have not checked them out, you need to, because they are from Athens, Greece, motherfuckers. Are you ready for this? I don't think you are. Now, this song is called Time Reverses Time. And they've been around since 2007, phase reverse, and pentatonic metal is what I'm going to call them. And I think you're going to like it. We're going to check it out right now. Time Reverses Time. This is brand new stuff on Ant-Man Versus. Let me know what you think. We'll be right back after this. Let's go.
kiss you will give? Is there passion on your trembling lips? Does your heart speak to me in your dreams? Are you free, babe, to give your love to me? I have traveled many roads. I see the darkness of my soul. I wandered around most of my life, but I have never seen anything like you. And I've been dreaming about a fair girl from any time of an innocent world. I remember love at first glance. It's too bad, baby, we never gave it a chance. I have traveled many roads. I heard the whispering of souls. I wandered around most of my life, but I have never touched anyone like you. Our tears have been wasted on unworthy love. It's real love we tasted when we were young. I've been thinking about the time that has passed, always looking for a love that will last. Those tender moments have all disappeared. Romantic illusions mixed with passions and fear. I have traveled many roads. I felt some sadness in my soul. I wandered around most of my life, but I have never loved anyone like you.
All right. So that was Many Roads, my man James Poole right there. You know I love to play all kinds of different stuff, right? Well, in the meantime, we're going to go back. We're going to go back on the old way back train. Are you ready for this? The old way back train. Man, this is gonna take you back a little bit. I'm gonna play this from my boys out there who are the local rockers. I love you guys. You ready for this, man? Ready to show them your bald spots? Here we go. The party is on. Social 66.
Tears you think about
Kill Tones. Let's go.
I like the way you walk and all the little things you do, yeah. Do you want me to thought I'm gonna do bad things to you? You got that funny old stare. I wanna lay it out to you. Let's act like we never met. Proper introduction to my mood. I know you want it, but I still wanna give it to you. And I know you spell it, but I still wanna give it to you. You hold in all your sex, I candy rapper and rude. Give you my T-Rex, Jurassic Park in the bedroom, and I'm begging at my knees. I got nothing to lose, and you have the right to be. I have no right to choose, and I know you want it, but I still wanna give it to you. And I know you spell it, but I still wanna give it to you.
Some Jurassic Funk right there. Holy cow. Katie's gonna smack me for talking about Kitty. Kitty. No, Kitty. Tonight's Horoscopes brought to you by Paul's Nightclub. Janine and Max down there. Awesome venue, Paul's Nightclub. I love them so much. If today's your birthday, then happy motherfucking birthday. But before we get into horoscopes, I want to give a shout out to the Drunken Mermaid Pearls. I want to drop in their Facebook page. But, man, this girl, Jay, we'll go with Jay, and she is absolutely awesome. And we're going to drop in this Facebook page. So, what this is, and I'm going to drop the .com for you as well. Give me 1 second here. So, Drunken Mermaid Pearls. Unapologetically fierce. This website is absolutely badass. So, for those of you who are into, like, hand creams, soaps, and, like, all the... I'm just going to say it. All the girly stuff. They got some man stuff, too. I ain't gonna lie. They got some killer man stuff. They got some girl stuff. They got all kinds of little stuff as well. But... head over there, check out the website, drunkenmermaidpearls.com. And find them on Facebook, give them some love, and when you message them, let them know that Ant-Man sent you, because, man, these ladies make all their stuff themselves. There isn't one thing that they buy. They do, like, giveaways, grab bags, all kinds of cool stuff on there, and they are the original badasses of Facebook and social media, giving away grab bags, all kinds of stuff. They have wheels they spin for prizes, all kinds of cool stuff, man. They do shows like all the time on Facebook, so you have to check them out. And it's really, really badass, dude. And it's a 18 plus and older website. I'm going to let you guys know there is adult language and discussion on the website and on the Facebook group. But her name's Janelle. She's a military spouse with 2 kids. She's also a nurse, and she started this website as a hobby, which has grown into profession and grown into something really awesome and helpful for the community and for people like-minded such as her. So you guys might want to check it out, man. I encourage you guys to just check it out, show some love, guys, girls, everybody in the chat, everybody that's on the show. If you're watching this now, if you're listening to this later, if you're watching the show, I'm going to drop the stuff in the comments, and you guys can open the tab, save it for later. But, man, I'm telling you, you want to check this out. It's going to be worth your while, for sure. If today's your birthday, then happy motherfucking birthday, and let's knock out some horoscopes. Hopefully, somebody's going to be winning the lottery, and they can share with Ant-Man, because, you know. If today's your birthday, happy birthday. Pluto's influence on your birthday is such that you will need to tread carefully when dealing with people in positions of power today. Even when you think they're totally on your side, they could still come down hard on you if you let your standards drop just a little bit. Aquarius. If you feel the need to move away from certain people, if only for a while, then do so and don't feel guilty about it. The more they criticize, the more you should put some distance between you and them. If you don't, you won't be able to hear yourself think. Pisces, are your big plans for the future too big? That is the question you should be asking yourself right about now, and it's likely you will come to the conclusion that you are aiming too high. Move towards your ultimate goal with smaller steps that you personally can control. Aries, this could be a difficult day for partnerships as you completely disagree with what friends and family members and even work colleagues want you to do. They cannot force you, of course, but it will pay you to search for compromising solutions. All right? Taurus, the next few days could be challenging, especially on the work front, where events over which you have no control are likely to frustrate the living shit out of you. Try to rise above the whole petty disputes and disagreements and see the bigger picture. And yes, it does exist, so, bank on that at least. Gemini, so many of your creative plans are beginning to bear fruit, but it seems not everyone is happy that your efforts are big success while their efforts continue to fall short, like way short. You can't help that, of course, but don't rub their noses in it. Rub their fingers in it. No, I'm just kidding. Cancers, some kind of emotional upheaval is likely today as the Sun and Pluto exert pressure on your home life and on relationships in general. But that could be a good thing in that certain people have been holding you back. It's time to move on and move up. Leos, let me see where you're at. If there's something you feel you have to say, then say it and don't worry about the consequences. Your words are sure to upset someone somewhere, but only because people are so damn touchy at the moment. Sometimes the truth has to be that hurtful. My fellow Virgos, let me see ya. Oh boy, Virgos. I don't think you're gonna like this. You've spent too much time and too much energy doing things for other people. Now you must do something for yourself. If you get the chance to go out and have fun today and tonight, do so without feeling guilty. Don't spread too much, though. It sounds like what I opened up the show with. My little opening rant there. Libras. Tomorrow's new moon in your sign promises great things, but today you need to deal with the Sun-Pluto link that could cause problems. Avoid confrontations of all sorts. Back down and walk away if you can and if you have to. Getting angry just isn't worth it today. Scorpio, as a general rule, you don't go in for too much self-analysis, but today you may feel the need to ask yourself why the hell you think in certain ways and why you do certain things. Don't overdo it, though. You will always be who you were born to be. Sagittarius, here you go, Sags. Buckle up. By all means, do what you can to assist other people, but don't do too much. The planets warn that too much, and no matter what you do, will help them over the next 24 hours. They won't think it is good enough. Never. They will never think it's good enough. It might even be smart to do nothing at all. That's right. Don't do nothing. I would do that before anything else. Last but not least, my Capricorns. Today's Sun-Pluto clash makes it inevitable that you will fall out with someone, but it does not make it inevitable that you cannot be friends ever again. If you can respect each other's differences, you can still find areas where you can work together. Those are your horoscopes, brought to you by Paul's Nightclub. Hanging out live tonight, Ant-Man Versus. Great stuff lined up in store for you guys. And we're going to keep the music going. I got something special for you right here. So this band is called Melee, and this may or may not be a rough audio. Keep in mind, all the music that we play is authentic and real and legit. From somewhere, somebody's basement, somebody's garage, somebody's recording studio somewhere. Spartanburg, South Carolina. Let me hear you. Melee! Let's go. loved it so much, I wanted to replay it. Coming tonight, we're gonna adjust the neck to the other side. Then falls the sky. Brand new stuff. Reasons right here. Oh, by the way, Then Falls the Sky has an awesome live stream coming up. I just want to plug that real quick. Shameless plug. I'm gonna be part of that. Johnny Warner's gonna be a part of that. My man Adam Sinn's gonna be a part of that. You're gonna be a part of it. We're all gonna be a part of it. It's gonna be great. Let's go. So that's fucking weird. It just said it's not going to play no more. I have no idea why. Let me see why. It says the item is missing or we can't get it. I don't understand. It gives me a code and I don't... What the
Don't try to run and hide. Be scared. Let it all in. So take a deep breath and exhale all your fear that you've held in for years. How does it feel to be locked inside of your own self? Be locked inside of your own self. You try to hide. This is the end and it's all over. Hope you've had time to think things over. Never you see the sunshine upon your face. This is all you wanted, right? You're so introverted. It's fucking sad. Time to punch out the time clock. Our shift is over now. Control's absolute. Dancing on our graves. With the blood money they have made. And dancing on our graves. With the blood money they have made. So let the end begin, nothing lasts forever. But just for one last time, let's light the night. So let the end begin, nothing lasts forever. But just for one last time, let's light the night like it's a funeral. Fire, fire, fire. Funeral, fire, fire, fire. Funeral, fire, 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 fire. Funeral, fire, 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 fire. Funeral.
I absolutely love Wicked Song. Good stuff right there. Hanging out live, Ant-Man Versus. This Day in Music. Brought to you by Shamrock Printing and Carolina Hemp Company, Columbus. Make sure you guys check out chc-columbus.com today for all your hemp products, hand products, edibles, all that fun stuff, man. I love me some Jon Snow. If you don't know about it, you need to go to chc-columbus.com, check it out. And good stuff right here, man. So we've been rocking all night tonight, man. I've been bringing you all the awesome music that is in and around Ohio, in and around the world, all that stuff. Weigh in the comments. Let me know if you're having a good time or not. Let's get into this day in music right now. If today you remember anything, I want you to remember this day in music. 1966, Pink Floyd, who were paid 15 euros for the gig. The Move, Denny Layton, Soft Machine, Yoko Ono, and the West Indian Steel Band all appeared at the launch for the International Times, which became the first and longest-running British hippie paper. At London's Roundhouse, Beatle Paul McCartney attended the event in Arabian dress. The flyers for the evening stated, "Bring your own poison, bring flowers and gas." Filled balloons. Admission was 10 shillings, by the way, at the door. Remember back in the day when 10 shillings was all it was for a show? Way back before I was born. 1965, we're going to take it back a year. One of the greatest guitarists of all time, my man Jimi Hendrix, signed his first recording contract in the UK, where he would receive $1 and 1% royalty on all of his recordings. Wow. Fast forward, 1973, my man Keith Richards was found guilty for trafficking cannabis by a court in Nice, France. The Rolling Stone was given 1 year suspended sentence and a 5,000 franc fine. He was also banned from entering France for 2 years, which was pretty interesting because for those 2 years, the Rolling Stones did not go and play France. So just imagine the revenue they missed out on. 1988, Bon Jovi started a 4-week run at number 1 on the U.S. album chart with their 4th release, New Jersey. The album produced 5 Billboard 100 top 10 singles and most top 10 hits to date for a hard rock album. Damn. In 1995, Paul and Linda McCartney were the guest voices on TV Fox's The Simpsons in an episode called Lisa the Vegetarian. Maka's stipulation for appearing was that Lisa's decision to become a vegetarian would be a permanent character change, to which producer Dave Birkin agreed. 1996, Motley Crue drummer Tommy Lee was charged with assault for attacking a cameraman who was trying to take pictures of Lee and his then-wife, Pamela Anderson Lee, outside of a LA club. After pleading no contest, Lee was sentenced to 4 months in prison. Damn. 1997, Michael Jackson played the last date on his history tour at Kings Park Rugby Stadium in Durban, South Africa. During the tour, Jackson performed 82 concerts in 58 cities to over 4.5 million fans, visiting 5 continents and 35 countries. I want to see some of y'all pack up your stuff and do that. That's hardcore. In 2000, the band U2 went to number 1 on the UK singles chart with Beautiful Day. I'm sure you remember that song, right? The group's 4th UK number 1 single and taken from their album All That You Can't Leave Behind. Great stuff right there. How about in 2008, John Bon Jovi became the latest musician to disapprove of the use of his songs in John McCain's U.S. presidential campaign. The Bon Jovi song, Who Says You Can't Go Home, was used during rallies held by the Republican vice presidential candidate Sarah Palin. Foo Fighters, Hart, and Jackson Browne had all asked Mr. McCain to stop using their tracks in his presidential bid. Bon Jovi And a Democrat supporter, he threw a $30,000 per person fundraising dinner for Democratic candidate Barack Obama and his New Jersey home in September. In that September. And to top out this day in music, in 2014, U2 frontman Bono said he was sorry after their latest album was automatically added to the libraries of all iTunes users around the world, saying the move was a drop of megalomania, a touch of generosity. iTunes users complained that the 11-track songs were innocent, had been added to their music library without permission, and that it was not clear how to delete it. I don't know. I'm such a fan of YouTube. Like, if it got added to my collection, I probably wouldn't complain. I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'm just a huge fan of YouTube. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, so we got some killer stuff right here from Rusted Reserve. We got about 9 minutes left of the show. I'm going to close the show out with these guys and your Ant-Man versus quote of the day. We'll be right back with this. This song is called The Storm Is Coming. I've played it before. I know you're going to love it again. Let's do it.
Storm coming, rain falling down. High on a mountain, the thunder is loud. Oh, the grass grows wild now, river run deep. The storm is coming, I can hear it through the trees. This mountain through the wind and the rain, through the sorrows and good times, through the pleasure and pain. The storm is coming, bring on the rain. The storm is coming, I ain't feeling no pain.
Mr. Reserve right there, and the storm is coming. And you're right, the storm is coming. It's coming October 25th. Hempy Halloween. Make sure you guys come out, check out Ryan Warner, the Hillbound Gypsies, Artifacts, and After the Rain, all under one roof. And that roof is Carolina Hemp Company Columbus. Make sure you guys check them out, chc-columbus.com. Let you guys know my man Sean and his awesome wife Cheryl are throwing out some major big discounts for Hempy Halloween. So make sure you guys come out there and check them out, show some love. Artifacts is going to be out there as well. Crystal, you are right. And I want to give a big shout out to all of you guys, man, my sponsors. I want to give a shout out to Shamrock Printing, Paul's Nightclub, Carolina Hemp Company Columbus. I also want to give a shout out to Carolina Hemp Company as a whole. Great franchise businesses, great organization out there. Not for your money, they're out there for the health. And make sure you guys head over there, check them out. And, great stuff coming up from those guys. Check out Lynettes Country BBQ, my man Larry Trimmer. Shout out to you, Larry, and your lovely wife, Crystal. I hope all's well with you guys. Much love from mine to yours. And get ready for a brand new announcement coming up here in a few weeks. The Empire Concert Club and Bar. I love you guys. My man Eric down there holding it down. And we're getting back to business. Some announcements coming up real soon. And who knows? We got an awesome live stream coming up from TFTS. Be watching for that. I think the event is already posted. I'll be sharing that out. I'm going to be sharing the Hempy Halloween show as well coming up. And I'm going to be doing some Facebook Lives, independent, separate from the show, to talk about some of the products. And who knows? Between now and then, you might see me there live on Facebook from Carolina Hemp Company talking with Sean and Cheryl about some of the new products and some of the new stuff, man. Great stuff tonight. And thank you guys for doing what you do as artists and musicians. I want to remind everybody that all the music videos aired are not ours. We give all the rights to the artists, musicians who create these works. You can find us on Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. Share it out using hashtag MusicFamilia4Life. And I want to leave you tonight with Ant-Man's quote of the day. A ship is safe in harbor, but that's not what ships are for. Have a great rest of your night, guys. I love you. See ya.